Hi Virgo, my name is Audrey Alison and this is your December 2013 forecast, horoscope / taroscope for the whole month of December. Let's jump right in. I just would like to thank you though for tuning in and for subscribing, sharing and liking these YouTube posts. It means the world to me. And we've got a lot going on this month. On December 2nd, we have a new moon, and this is 10 degrees Sagittarius. Sagittarius for you, Virgo, is your third house of communications and intellect and thoughts and mind, analytical aspects of the mind and the thought processes. So you want to definitely focus your intentions for this new moon on who or what you would like to be communicating, because Mercury is direct. This is an amazing time for interviews if you're looking for work as well. On the 4th, we've got some action with Merc this month. Mercury is making up for lost time last month in his retrograde, and he's going to transit signs twice in 1 month in December, and his first stop is on the 4th. Mercury goes into Sagittarius again in this third house sector for you, Virgo, of communications. Now, Mercury being at home in the third house is ruled by Gemini, the sign of communication. This is a very comfortable station for Mercury. You should absolutely think of speaking publicly, publishing, writing. If you are interviewing, absolutely you'll do well with this transit. And that's, again, at the top of the month in December. On the 7th of December, Mars is going into Libra and coming out of your sign of Virgo. How is that transit for you? And this is in your, let's see, Mars going into Libra is in your second house. So this is your finances, your money, your possessions. This planet, Mars, brings action. So you could decide to take very quick action in getting your budget aligned and getting your finances in order. Also, your self-worth and your self-value is important in a transit like this. You could become agitated, Mars being an aggressive planet and easily irritated. You could become agitated maybe with your finances or with your sense of self-value or your literal possessions. You might want to switch things up there if they're getting in your way. I want to pull a card here because I'm getting the pull and energy to do so regarding this transit for you. Sorry. This is you. Okay, this is your card out of 78 cards. This is the one major arcana card that represents Virgo, the Hermit. This is just validating the first house, the sense of self, the ego, the personality. So I feel like I'm spot on with this card. You might want to hone it in a little bit during that Mars transit into Libra, meaning just to be a little bit more quiet, because Mars won't be so active in you since he's coming out of Virgo. You could just have a little bit of a reprieve in case you were super energetic and, you know, shedding a lot of energy in that transit. You'll have the chance to kind of be a little more reserved. On the 12th, Jupiter, who's been stationed in Cancer since last June and will continue to do so until July 24th of 2014. Jupiter's been retrograde in Cancer, 18 to 28 degrees, since the 6th of November. Now what's going to happen on the 12th is Jupiter is trining a very positive aspect, trining Saturn, who's placed in Scorpio, another water sign, 18 to 28 degrees. And at the top, we've got Neptune in Pisces, stationed at home. This is a water trine. This is an amazing spiritual trine. It's a portal. It's... This bird's going nuts around me. He's into this. He's super into this reading. He's probably a Virgo. Or at least his rising is. This trine is a very emotional, but not negative emotional, just an intuitive guidance. The messages that you're receiving at this time, for all of us, are being given to us from the stars. We are being guided. So pay attention and heed what you hear. Pay attention to your gut, your intuition. These feelings are being given to you. So it's a strong time. And the Jupiter retrograde for you, Virgo, is in your, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 10th house. So you might just be a little reserved regarding your career. Also, we have a full moon on December 17th. This is 25 degrees Gemini. And this is in your 9th house, Virgo. So, what does this mean? It means that the full moon, bringing things to a head or a culmination, shining down, illuminating in your 9th house sector, is faraway places and philosophies and long distance travel, overseas travel, and your religions. You could be thinking about where you would like to go next, not going and moving and traveling, but the thought process regarding it. The full moon can bring things into focus, can shine information regarding that 9th house to you on the 17th. I also would like to say this. I get a lot of emails from people wanting to know, well, something didn't happen to me on this particular day. Understand that transits last the entire transit period. The day that a transit initiates doesn't necessarily mean on that particular day, although it very well could. But it does mean that you need to give it a minute, give it a beat. The planets work in their own way, but throughout the entire transit is when you can see these sectors highlighted and things start to manifest. Also, please check your rising sign in addition to your sun sign, because it's actually more accurate for transits, since your rising, your ascendant, determines where your first house is on your astrological wheel, on your birth chart. So, even though these are solar scopes, they lay the map, but the rising sign would be the road map of the details for you. So check that out as well. On the 21st, we have the sun going into Capricorn. We have a lot of transits now that are going to activate your 4th house of home and family from the 21st of December on. And I bought this astrological deck that I really can't wait to use. It actually bought me because it jumped out at me. And before I knew it, I looked at the cards, and 2 of them had been cards that I chose for my website at audreyallison.com, and they were pictures I was completely drawn to, and they're in this deck. So it's just crazy stuff like that happening all the time. But let me see what either planetary aspect or zodiac sign happens, or that I pull for you, Virgo, regarding the sun's transit into Capricorn in that 4th house. Oh, well, this is your ruling planet. This is Mercury, the messenger, and this is such a, look at that card. Oh, he's so handsome. Okay, so this is that 3rd house sector that's stimulated for you in the top of the month, plus your ruling planet is Mercury. So you'll be able to express yourself more readily in the beginning half. And now the second half, let me pull another card in this. We've got the Sun, Venus retrograding in Capricorn in that 4th house through January 31st. And we've got Mercury on the 24th making his 2nd transit into Capricorn in that 4th house. So you are going to be entertaining at home throughout Christmas. You're not traveling if you're a Virgo. You're having people to your home. The 4th house is you remaining there. I don't see Virgos and I don't see Pisces doing a lot of traveling at all. They're having people come to them. Let's see. The Empress. Your children, your home, your garden, anything that flourishes from without of you and around you from the earth is what your priorities are with this 4th house. And this is absolutely guaranteed, especially if you're a mother. If you don't have children, your 4th house is your home environment. It doesn't have to mean children, but it particularly does with the Empress. It's expressing those who do have children. I love that you're ending the month with this safe, home, comfortable activity. As the earth sign that you are, you like to remain grounded and stable, and there's no better place to do that than from within your own home. And let me leave you another card to focus on throughout the holidays of, well, both Hanukkah that we're into right now, Happy Hanukkah, and Christmas, and into the new year. Let's see what I get for you, Virgo. The Lady of Staves, Lady of Wands. She's not the queen, however, she's an aspiring woman of action. She would be able to take action, definitely with Mercury in her sign right off the top of the month, but she's a lover of the new, a lover of dance, and a lover of exciting adventure. Has a lot of Sagittarian traits within this card of fire. It's a good time for you to incorporate the newness and the energy of something new that could be brewing for you through the holiday season, Virgo. So I hope you have a beautiful month, and thank you so much again for tuning in. I wish you happy Christmas, happy holidays, and I will see you next month. Thank you, and have a sweet day.